Hey, what's up, YouTube? Okay, today we're gonna cut test the Kershaw Iridium D2. This knife is on its fourth edge. Haven't cut tested it yet. Haven't been overly impressed with the first couple edges, but edge retention hasn't been bad. Haven't hardness tested this, so I really don't know where it's going to finish. I do expect it to do pretty decent because it responds pretty nicely to the stones. It sharpens quite nicely. This edge, nice aggressive edge. This is a Veneve F240. We're at 15 degrees per side. So let's cut test this bad boy and see what it does. Real quick, show y'all where the edge is at before we start the test. Nice, super sharp, super aggressive edge, absolute laser beam. So let's get this test started. Okay, so the Kershaw D2 did 1,020 feet of this light cardboard. One thing I will say, normally the edges degrade over time, say like 80% of their life, and then all of a sudden they just start to slowly decline. This edge kind of give it all up at one time. It cut great, and then all of a sudden started, within like the last board and a half, started hanging up, and it was no hang-ups, not even teeny hang-ups to start. When I say teeny hang-ups, I mean hang-ups that aren't big enough to even close to causing the paper to rip. But this didn't have any of them until like the last, board and a half or so, when it started getting a little catch, and then that catch just got bigger real quick, and that's usually not how knives degrade. They usually give up over time. This edge did not do that. It went from slicing really good to tearing the paper pretty big time, real quick. Yeah, as you can see, it's dead. If I actually slice through it, it'll slice, but I normally give a little push and slice at the same time. It's mostly push cutting on the paper, and yeah, this is catching big time now. The catches on my nail, though, are relatively small. I don't feel any... This edge performed very, very, very well. Still quite sharp. This knife still go plenty more. This knife does not need a sharpening. Just a couple passes on a strop, it's ready to go. Yeah, this D2 performed damn well. Got to give Kershaw credit on this one. That's really good performing D2. See if we see any glinting at all. See if I can. The cutting was done from about right here to about right here. You can see the scratches. Going about right there to about right there. Yeah, I don't see no glinting. That very, very good D2. Nobody can complain about that. That performed very, very, very well. Like I said, it sharpens really nicely. I really didn't expect it to go that long. The first two or three edges, the first two edges didn't perform all that good. Third edge performed pretty well. On the fourth edge, in this cut test, done really, really good. I'm rather impressed with that. It may not be the longest cutting D2, but I prefer a steel to do exactly that, to stay sharp, 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 and then when the edge starts to go, to just kind of give up, stay sharp for a long time and not slowly degrade. I'd rather it stay sharp and then give it all up at one time rather than just slowly dull over, the whole life of the edge. Yeah, I'm impressed. I definitely did not expect Kershaw D2 to be done this good. Now, I will say on the stones, this D2 feels very nice. It sharpens very well. I haven't had any complaints with it so far, and it doing 1,020 feet, like I said, that's not going to be the longest cutting D2 out there, but it's pretty damn good. Yep, Kershaw did good work on this one. Alright, guys.